So far, the crew has cleared every hurdle naysayers have placed in their way. Columbus would be home to one of the 10 inaugural teams. Columbus has outperformed much larger cities. The true success indicator has been from the fans. Well, it's boys' night out.
Hello and welcome to the club. I'm your host, Mars, and this is the Upper 90 Club, a roundtable podcast where friends discuss the U.S. men's national team for the next 34 days.
Amazing.
We're on top.
Grace.
And we're gonna see him in the final.
They're gonna go all the way.
It's gonna be incredible.
On the
It's
line.
gonna be like a UFC fight where it's not staged. Totally not staged.
Oh, maybe that's
With me in the club are Ben, Trey, and Haas. Mort is stuck at a party. He's still
party
from
boy.
Friday. He's still burning it down. Burning it down.
hasn't slept.
250 years of greatness. Yeah, Mort, he may drop in later. Hopefully. Say hey, guys.
Hey guys.
USA.
America. America.
That's better than Amazing Grace. Good job.
Yeah, why Amazing Grace?
America is the best. It's sacred stuff.
Yeah. We're going to talk about the U.S. Game from Friday against Paraguay. But we let's cover off on some crew news up top. I want to hear about
snuck it in.
the big party that I had to just. I noticed that the text thread was completely silent during the game.
A rarity.
And I was so excited about the game, and I was watching with my family, and when the game was over, I looked. There was not one message in the text thread. I was like, I bet they're having a lot of fun.
No, there was no service. That's why. Totally why.
Oh, okay.
totally why.
Okay.
Mark made us lock up our phones for the party. No phones allowed.
It's one of those parties. Huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
Okay.
weird. Like,
Oh,
there
Oh,
was
it's
a bowl of keys.
He's like,
take a number.
Good
My Uber
old
driver
bowl of
put his
keys party.
keys in the bowl.
That's not all he put in the bowl.
Take a room
All right.
key.
So, listeners, Ben just put his party shades on.
I'm ready.
You look like you're ready for the Game 5 champagne toast.
Dude, Nixon 6. It rhymed. They should have lost.
Okay, let's talk about the crew real quick. We got some big crew news. Chiberko is gone. He went to outer space.
Amazing grace.
LAFC
LAFC. All right.
for an
So-
international roster spot.
Yeah, which means Vinny Jr.
We're making moves.
He wasn't playing. He wasn't
Something was
starting,
wrong
was he?
because I thought he was playing good enough to get time, and then he just wasn't getting time. And I was like,
And he
That's
wasn't happy
weird.
about not getting time.
yeah. And I mean, even what was it? Edmondson went down, and he still wasn't like getting the. I don't know. The whole thing was very weird. So something's going on.
Pop quiz. Who is on the crew roster? Does anyone remember, or has it been
Absolutely
too long?
not. I completely.
Yeah,
I
way
was,
too low.
Yeah. I was getting on here and I was like, I completely forgot like our change in form. We have a new coach. Everything's on the up. Like all that just like vanished from my brain.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's
Okay.
forgot.
Also, we signed Brooks Lennon.
Yep.
I mean, I liked him a while ago. I just don't know if this is one of those retread signings where it's, he's just not going to be the Brooks Lennon that I remember. He was very dangerous as a right wing back. I think he would be great as a right wing back. I mean, Farsi has been playing phenomenal, so maybe he's a backup to Farsi, and we're losing Herrera. 'cause
He has not been working since the end of last year. Hasn't been on a
Brooks-
team.
Wow. Okay.
Really.
Yeah. Atlanta declined his option in November of 2025.
Atlanta, who's probably sitting in last place currently and could probably use any help.
But he's been a free agent since then. So
wild.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
he was at
I think
Atlanta
depth.
for 5 years.
He's 28 years
He's
old.
28.
He's only
Yeah.
28.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, if Moreira has a really good showing and there's offers, then we have Herrera at right back, and then right mid would be Farsi, and then who's behind Farsi?
Well, and we
after
don't know
that?
if we have Herrera. They need to make a decision
Exactly.
on that very soon.
Yeah.
I think that's in the works still as to whether
Yeah.
or not he's going back or staying with the crew.
Yeah, if Brooks Lennon is a free agent, it feels. I always rated him, but I didn't realize he didn't get picked back up. So who knows? But cool.
We'll see how he fits in there. And you have something from Nordeca, right?
Yes, Water Banana Girl Courtney, former clock lady, said, this is from the Nordeca. Nordeca supports LGBT. This is all for Pride and information on that. Supports all the people, their families, friends, and allies. We strive to be a place where everyone can build connections and strengthen community bonds. Columbus Crew has decided to no longer celebrate Pride, so we feel that it is even more important for us to show up for our community. In participating in the Columbus Pride March, we hope to show our community inside and outside the stadium that we welcome and support everyone. We will be marching together this coming Saturday, June 20th, stepping off at 10:30 a.m. We currently have 50 people signed up, but we have room for more. Sign up on Sign Up Genius in our socials, or reach out to Emily Kegg at community@nordeca.com for the link. So come out and bring your friends. We promise you'll have a blast. Nordeca does this every year, marches for Pride. It seems like a blast. So if you can, do it. I'll be on a plane. So,
Where are you going?
I'm going to Puerto Rico, San Juan. Have you guys heard that
You're
song?
going to go visit Bobby down there.
No, I'm going to a dance
Daddy
competition.
Yankee.
Yeah.
That's next weekend.
Yeah, dog, for the entire week. Charleston,
Happy Father's
South
Day.
Carolina.
Oh, you're actually
Oh.
going to Charleston. You're not going to Puerto
Not
Rico.
Puerto Rico. I was
No,
like,
that's
what?
Did you guys not hear this song? I can't get it out of my head. Mami hijo.
No, we can't hear it. We're all still singing Amazing
You
Grace.
guys are, oh man. You guys know Puerto
so-
Rico. Amazing.
That's more Charleston. Yeah.
Hey, so let's talk about the Mort's gig real quick. He did up his garage. There's a
Typical Mort
projector.
fashion.
Yeah, he went.
It looked so good
Yeah.
in the
that's right.
video he sent. He had all the flags up. There was like totally inadequate seating for the number of people that he invited, but it sounds like no one ever sat down.
One person sat down. My wife.
Okay,
My
good
wife.
for her.
My wife.
Good for her.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
dog walk.
and it was a party. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was good time.
Oh yeah.
Really good time.
Some
Yeah, he
chicken,
did.
some pizza.
Yeah.
So Ben was skateboarding.
Well,
Yeah.
if you can call it skateboarding when you're standing on a skateboard in the grass trying to do tricks.
I got so hurt. I was trying to do a pop shove it in the grass, and all I did was twist my ankle a bunch. I think if I tied my shoes, I'd have done a lot better, but
No, you wouldn't have.
that's right. That's correct.
Let's post that video on the socials.
I brought some
Yeah.
Whistle Pig American whiskey special thingamajig.
It was
It was tasty.
tasty.
It
Very
was
tasty.
86 proof, and he spent like $80 on it, which is wild.
America,
was really
baby. We almost killed the whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it was very good.
Oh, the bottle.
The
Yes.
bottle. Yeah.
For America.
Yes. Yes.
Canadian
Okay.
American whiskey. Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
You know, I had my whole family. We had them up. I was able to watch the game. They were engaged. It's a big milestone for me, guys.
Oof.
Usually it's like, we've talked about it here. They're distracted, they're talking. Everybody needs to eat something constantly.
Yeah.
I
Bluey.
think the
and
fact that it
picture
was
in picture.
late, it was later. They were more docile creatures.
That's what you need to do.
They,
Mm.
yeah.
Like half a melatonin.
Mm-hmm. Half a melatonin and an ounce of the Whistle Pig.
Yeah. Quarter Benadryl. It's a cocktail, baby. Give him a little
Okay.
woo stick.
All right. Well, so how do we want to break this down? Are we going to talk through that game?
Hey, what happened?
Facts that could save your life.
All right, Friday, June 12, 2026, the U.S. men's national team faced off against Paraguay in their first group game of the 2026 World Cup. Los Angeles Stadium.
Los Angeles Stadium. That place looks sweet, man.
Packed with the
so good.
reported 70,492 fans of the red, white, and blues.
Depending on who you're rooting for. Sorry, did we step on your joke?
Nope, that
or
was
were
the
you
joke.
setting us up?
That
Okay,
was it.
good.
Yep.
So we stepped
Okay. All right, Haas, go ahead with the lineups.
I almost just said the crew started with USA came out with Pulisic, Balogun, and Dest up top, Tillman and McKennie behind them, Adams behind those two, Robinson, Ream, Richards, and Freeman across the back with Freeze in goal.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're going to move quick to the 7th minute. Haas, tell us about it.
Own goal for Babadia. Ream wins the ball in the back by heading the ball down to Richards. He turns and passes wide to Freeman, who takes a touch, plays a ball forward to McKennie as he breaks down the center of the pitch. He takes a touch, cuts to his left between two Paraguay midfielders, plays the ball wide left to Pulisic. He draws a double team, splits them as he takes the ball into the box, slots a ball to McKennie, who attempts a pass to Balogun on the 6, but Babadia runs through the pass, knocks it into his own net. 1-0 USA.
Let's go!
All right, we're going to move forward to the 9th minute. Paraguay's Juan Caceres is shown the yellow for a scissor tackle on Pulisic. Completely missed the ball as Pulisic put it right between his legs as he went down.
They're megging everybody out there.
I know. 31st minute, Haas, tell us about it.
Goal for Balogun. Ream plays a ball wide left to Pulisic near the half line. He turns, dribbles around two defenders and passes to Tillman. He drops a pass back to Robinson. Robinson sits with the ball for a moment, spots Pulisic making a run in behind down the left side, plays him in behind. He takes one touch with it towards the edge of the box, cuts a deflected pass into the box to Balogun. He's able to run onto it. Just left of the penalty spot, shoots low and driven to the right, past Gill. 2-0 USA.
Woo!
And that was after he was called offside and also had another goal.
Oh,
man.
Pulisic was called offside.
Yeah.
He was also offside, but Pulisic was the one that called. All right, we're going to move forward to the 45th plus 3. Haas.
Goal for Balogun. After some sustained pressure, Paraguay take the ball away from the U.S., but only briefly as Freeman slides in to steal the pass away, and the ball's played into the back to Robinson. He passes to Ream, finds Adams near the center circle. He turns and passes forward to Tillman. He takes the ball over the half line and quickly plays a line-splitting ball forward to Balogun in behind. He gets past Alderete after sliding in to tackle him and missing the ball. Cuts to his left, turning Gomez, shoots with his left to the upper 90 left corner. What a beauty. 3-0 USA.
Filthy.
It's class. That was a class goal.
Morton kept going around like, he joined the club. He joined our club. I was like, okay. He's like, you get it? I was like, I got it, Morton.
Yeah.
He keeps, that's what
Our
everyone's trying to
podcast
do,
is named
join
after
our
a bar,
club.
but
Yeah.
All right, that takes us into half with the United States up 3-0. And coming out of half, Pochettino with 1 sub as Sebastian Berhalter enters the game in place of Christian Pulisic, who we learned later left with a left calf contusion.
Calf. Yes, left calf contusion.
contusion? Nope. Calf-tusion.
Calf-tusion. All right, 50th minute of the game. Tim Ream showed a yellow card for taking down Almiron of Paraguay as he was beaten to the end line. After Paraguay takes the free kick, VAR interjects, and the replay shows that Ream did not make contact with Almiron. And the yellow is rescinded for Ream, and the Almiron is shown yellow for mistaken identity.
Yeah.
Dun, dun.
So good.
And he took the mask off, and it was Shrek.
All right, 59th minute. Tyler Adams is shown the yellow for clipping the ankle of the Paraguayan number 11. And
Right.
72nd minute, Pochettino with the double sub as Ricardo Pepi enters for Fulor Balogun and Timothy Weah entered for Serginho Dest. 82nd minute, U.S. used their last sub.
Hold up.
as
73rd minute, goal for Mauricio.
Oh, yes.
Gil plays a
Hold
long
up.
ball.
Hold up.
Gil plays a long ball on a free kick that goes off of Adams' head and continues forward for Paraguay. Almiron is able to knock it by Ream and Richards to Enciso, who plays, oh my goodness,
Pronunciations. Brought to you by the idiots of Upper 90 Club.
lays it off to his left to Mauricio, charging onto the ball in the box. He shoots low and driven across the face of goal, past Freeze, 3-1.
Hold up. Hey.
Hold up.
For my friends who be thinking we solved. 82nd minute, the U.S. brings on their last sub as Gio
Very
Reyna.
very SoFi song.
Yeah, that's true.
L.A.
Very
stadium
LA.
song.
We just need to edit as we try and sing it.
Yeah. Hey, just quick interjection. Sidebar. I bought the Snoop Dogg Tupac wine that's $10 that I've seen at the store for the last several months.
Is it the Cali Red? Because I bought the.
I don't remember what it's called.
It's
It was good. It was $10 and it has Snoop Dogg and Tupac on it. It was great.
interesting.
I drank the whole thing in one night. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Gio Reyna entered the game, replacing Malik Tillman. And then 90 plus 8, Haas. Tell us about it.
Goal for Reyna after a 26-pass sequence that leads to Freeman passing a ball in from the wing to Reyna just outside the box. He takes 2 touches as he dribbles into the box without a defender stepping to him. He shoots with the outside of his right boot into the left corner of the goal. 4-1 USA. If you have not watched that sequence, pull it up. It's great.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful Travella. Just good job, Gio. Way to do something.
Yeah. And Pochettino made the entire run out all the way down to give him a big hug and the whole team. That was so awesome.
Yeah. All right. Well, this one ends with the USA securing their biggest victory in the World Cup since 1930. The USA will play next on Friday, June 19th at 3 p.m. against the Socceroos of Australia. Hawes, hit us with the tables.
Just tables! Tables! But tables! I can't know how to hear any more about tables!
Currently in Group D, we've got USA in first with 3 points with a +3 goal differential. Australia in second with 3 points with a +2 goal differential. Turkey in third, 0 points, -2, and Paraguay in fourth, 0 points, -3. Did any of you watch the Australia match?
I did. I made it about 70th minute and then finished it this morning.
Were they just getting dominated? I mean, that's what the stats make it look like.
Who?
Australia.
Yeah, I mean, they were playing a lot on the counter. You know, they were sitting back, parking the bus a little bit, especially since they got a goal relatively early. And then they were just frustrating, and Turkey honestly wasn't doing anything in the final third. They just didn't seem to be dangerous. They were kind of doing what the crew does and that arc of desperation on the outside of the 18.
I just saw 72% possession, 30 shots, 8 on goal. So only 8 on goal is pretty rough, but...
Right. Well, I think their main, like, Yildiz and Algun, their 2 best players, didn't start, right? Yeah.
Who?
Turkeys?
Yeah, Turkey's, like, up top, so.
Oh, yeah.
It was planned or whatever. Yeah, they're, like, outside wingers. It'd be like...
I don't know if they kind of were glossing over the game. It didn't seem that way. But, I mean, they definitely 72% possession of 28 for Australia. So,
dang.
Yeah.
And they have, I checked, they do have the Cruz Degenik is on the team. Degenik?
Milos.
Yeah. He didn't get subbed in. I don't know where he's currently playing his club ball, but we also should shout out Eloy Room. Ooh, got a
Well,
touchdown.
yeah. Do we want
against
to
him.
talk? I was gonna save all that for.
Yeah, thoughts and players.
Okay. Well, let's take a break, and when we come back, we will do our thoughts and players. We'll be right back.
Hello, Adam Hernandez here, fellow crew fan and Columbus-based artist, muralist, and designer. When I'm not making art, I'm looking at art. And when I'm looking at art, I want it to come to life. That's why I made my new augmented reality prints. What's an augmented reality print, you may ask? Well, I make my really cool psychedelic art come to life in the palm of your hand. Check out my website, ahernandezart.com, or at ahernandezart to learn more. They're really rad. ahernandezart.
Yeah. So can we start our thoughts and players by talking about just like the general World Cup of it all? I mean, I feel like it's a disservice to just jump into the game. Like, there's so much to talk about.
Things surrounding the World Cup, or
just like the whole, like,
It has
everything we're
been
seeing is
fantastic. Watching soccer every single day. My wife wants to kill me. And we're not even through the first round of
it's
group
the soccer
stage.
that's the problem.
We're not even through the first round of group stage.
I have to do in between like before noon. I have a list of things I have to do, but as soon as soccer starts, I'm like, I'm peacing out.
Well, at noon tomorrow, we get some Moreira action.
Yeah, so I want to acknowledge that how great it is to be in it now. But also, like, just all the fanfare, the like whole Alexi Lalas, Zlatan Ibrahimovic dynamic is just pure gold.
Yeah.
Thierry Henry, I love hearing from them. Somebody mentioned, I think it was on the break, we were talking about Donovan and the Deuce.
Different hairpiece lengths depending on the day.
Yeah.
And God bless him.
Yeah, I mean,
just not my
Somebody's
choice of
got to
hairpiece.
champion the piece.
I know.
I'm just like, I'm just loving this. So, like, for instance, the game was at 8 here in Central Time, the US game. And I had the kids home at like 6, and I told them, I'm like, I want you to sit here and watch 2 hours of pregame. It's like, your lives are too efficient. You just, you go on to the next thing. Everything is planned for you. You're doing this, you're doing that. I was like, no, you need context, children. And I sat them down and I made them watch like all the pregame like analysis, everything, because like, yeah, it's an important part is to understand the storylines and watch, like, they've been watching all the games with me, because as this goes on, the storylines are being written.
Yeah, I was worried off the jump. Like, the Mexican game wasn't great against South Africa. Like, there was from a red card. Yeah, it just wasn't good soccer. And it's like, well, dude, that's not really what you want to see. And then South Korea played. I'm a huge South Korean fan. I'm a big Sunny fan. So watching them go out and come back was good. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I think we all watched Canada and Bosnia, and that game was kind of a droll game, right?
So that clearance at the line was
I was just like, memorable. I'm like kind of mixed. And then the USA game, again, if you would have talked to any of us that night or the next day, I'd have been like, I think we're just going to win the World Cup. It's probably the best team I've ever seen in my entire life. I love soccer so much.
Yeah. I didn't go on DraftKings and place a small bet to see if it could happen.
Yeah. And then, the next day I was like, all right, I'm kind of feeling it. And then you see Qatar able to pull off a tie against Switzerland. And I'm like, now we're talking. This is what I'm talking about. Like, let's see here. And then, Brazil going out and Morocco taking it to them, tied. Then Scotland plays Haiti. And that, I mean,
Scotland,
Haiti,
you know what occurred to us when
we
were watching that Scotland game? The bagpipes.
Mm-hmm.
It's the original Vuvuzuela.
Dude, the
A
amount
little more
of
sophisticated. A little more sophisticated.
That's the first time that sentence has ever been said. Considering
you would
Scotland
describe the bagpipes as sophisticated
compared to a Vuvuzuela, yes.
In terms of,
I mean, Jonathan
technical
Davis can play it. He's probably one of the best musicians of all time, lead singer of Korn. So you know,
I don't think that
we
was
know
needed,
who
but go ahead,
Jonathan
David.
with the royal we.
Yes.
Not convinced. You know, and then you have Australia, like you said, like getting shelled but winning the game. Today, Ivory Coast upset Ecuador. Ecuador was supposed to be like the dark horse, and that game
was an
crazy.
entertaining game. That was a fun one. Back and
oh
forth
man,
action.
Curacao scoring to tie it in like the 30th minute. I was like, let's go. This is
Against
and then
Germany,
That game got
yes.
away from everybody.
Yeah, so let's talk about Eloy Room.
Is that a record?
Don't miss that.
That's a record,
don't
right?
miss that.
Most goals let in by a former Columbus Crew goalkeeper in a World Cup.
Well,
wait, what? Was
Most goals let in by a goalkeeper that has played for the Crew in a World Cup.
Has any goalkeeper who's played for the Crew?
I'm Brad Friedel, Casey
Brad Friedel.
Keller.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most
All
of
right.
them.
So he's in.
Well, and he's got two more matches in group stage. He could outdo himself.
Hey, but I mean, Curacao scored. That was good.
That was great. That's fun. So I'm just
it was
saying,
fun
when
seeing
first,
their fans party through it too. Like they were having a good time no matter what.
Yeah.
They knew it was going to be a long day against Germany.
Yeah, and I didn't think I think no team looked worse than South Africa in that first game, and I was like, man, if this is what it's going to be, I'm kind of bummed. Like we're not going to get that much of an exciting games until knockout round.
I think
or something
it was
like that,
just
but
like the yips for South Africa. Like what's
Yes.
up with that?
I think it's a
first game.
Azteca. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like it's a
good God.
Mexico only won 2-0, but Mexico looked terrible. So I mean, it was just a bad soccer game watching it. Like it wasn't fun, and it's good to see this. Like the Japan-Netherlands game, going 2-2 in the second half was awesome. So every game since then has been phenomenal. I love watching it. I'm glad it's now starting at like noon and going. I didn't love when it started at
3.
games are starting at midnight and stuff. It's like, dude, man.
Go
ahead.
I was just gonna say one of my favorite things that I have seen, multiple ones, is like kind of like the fan zones or like the pregame stuff, like the Dutch when they march in,
right?
as like the Army of Orange.
All the Scottish stuff is phenomenal.
The Scottish stuff. One of the big ones was here in Columbus at Dublin. Oh, God.
Yeah.
At Bridge Park, they did the big watch party.
The Crew hosted it,
and they shut down the streets. Yes, the Crew hosted it. They shut down the streets, and like it was an entire thing. And they showed the Gio Reyna goal, the final goal for the fourth, which is it's just cool to watch these scenes happen. Like in the United States for soccer.
It looked like a big crowd on hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people I know that went said it was absolutely electric. Like it was awesome. Like as cool as it looked, there was like, dude, being there. The thing that I loved specifically about the US game, and before we get into like the meat and potatoes of the game.
You don't need to do that.
Was I love that we scored at the end of the first half and the ball didn't get kicked off again. It was like a buzzer beater. And then at the end of the game, we score at the buzzer beater. For people who aren't soccer fans, like that's could not have been better to get them like, at the buzzer scoring and then calling half and everybody's like, oh man, what a half. And then like the end of the game, getting that golazo and just being like coach running on the field, which, 4-1. It's not really
I've never seen
like,
Russell Crowe run so fast.
Yeah. The lead singer of Jimmy Eat World is doing pretty well. So I don't know. I just think like for the non-soccer people to like get in that like insane atmosphere and watch those like two. I mean, again, not buzzer beaters, but like the game itself was just like so much fun to watch. I just hope to God they can carry it through moving forward. But
it'll get carried through.
They've got a positive energy going.
Well, yeah. So let's take it now to the US game.
Thoughts and players.
Freeze got the call for starting the first game. We don't expect to see them make changes.
I don't love that it was
he tested?
It was one shot on goal, one goal.
Right.
And I'm like, he didn't look bad, but I am all for Turner. I'm actually all for Suzuki, which is the Japanese goalkeeper who is also part American that we could have got, but it's neither here nor there. You can't change at this point, right? Is that crazy?
It seemed like he could have done better on the goal. I mean, I think it wasn't his fault, but
No, it was 100% Tim Weah's fault. He came in the game and completely lost his player. Like it was bad. But yeah, I don't know. I'd still go Turner, but I think at this point your number one is Freeze, and unless he has
changing it now would be weird.
Yeah.
It would be dumb. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe bad vibes if they were to do something like that.
It would have to be like the Richards or the back line be like, hey man, I feel more comfortable with Turner. That's like when I would do it. Cause this is kind of the first time where the goalkeeper isn't like the captain or, steering the ship, not necessarily the actual captain, but like, that's how I view like Tim Howard and Casey Keller and Brad Friedel.
Yeah.
Like this, and like, we don't have one of those even with Turner. So I'm like, if Ream comes to him like, hey, I'm more comfortable with my boy,
So yes, let's move up to the next line. Tim Ream, what do you think? As the captain, being in the back?
I thought Ream and the back line played great.
Yeah, so I think there's two big things when it comes to A, the World Cup, and B, the United States, or just like the national teams in general. One is like playing together a bunch. And like, the older, I noticed there's a lot of like 30 plus players on a lot of these teams. Like you want to have veterans on the team and you want to have guys with extreme individual talent. I think Ream is somebody he is 38. Yeah, he got quote unquote burnt and that's going to happen. But I thought he had a really good game. And I think it's totally fine to have him like positioning wise. I thought he was really good. I mean, we could even move over to Richards. I mean, Richards, Haas, do you have that like stat?
So he was injured, right?
He had an ankle.
He didn't play in either
sprain.
of the pre-tournament games. It wasn't clear that he was going to play, or even if he could play, whether they would play him in the first game.
Right.
Day or two leading up to it, he was saying that he was good to go, but we didn't know if he was going to get the start.
Yeah.
And with that start, he completed all 83 passes he attempted. And that is the most passes with 100% accuracy rate any player in the FIFA World Cup has put on since 1966.
Wow.
I mean, that's an insane stat.
He took that knock at one point. He had like a head.
Oh, right.
Knock.
He also almost had a goal or two.
It's glad to see him back.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Previously, John Stones in 2022 had 71. Miranda in 2018 had 59. So, it's a good jump up from the previous high.
Yeah, and I'd say about a quarter of those passes were, not just left to right or back. It seems like most of them were forward.
I don't remember what
the reality is.
I was on.
Center backs typically have pretty high, like upper 90s passes percentages because they're not trying to like line split. I read another stat where Tim Ream had the most line splitting passes in a U.S. game ever. That game for a U.S. And I was like, oh dang, that's pretty awesome. I would like to spotlight Freeman. I think that guy actually might be very special. His defensive pace, he had that one like slide tackle almost from behind where he got the ball and he didn't even touch the player.
Yeah.
Was bananas. So this guy's 21, just moved to Villarreal.
He was on Orlando previously, right?
Yeah, and no, correct. He was with
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, and like made his way to the starting lineup of Villarreal, who is third in La Liga. He's playing with like phenomenal players, and I thought he just going forward, he is a menace. And I tell you what, having Dest ahead of him, pinch in and him get up there is causing so many problems. Like I couldn't get over how well Freeman played. I mean, he also had an assist this game. He looked extremely confident, and he is an absolute speed demon to get back.
8.1 rating on FOTMob, which is only behind Balogun,
who had 2 goals. So
yes,
there that is. And I mean, we can move on to the midfield, but like I kind of view Anthony Robinson almost like in the midfield based on where he was at. What'd you guys think of Anthony? I didn't really see him. I was hoping to see Arvston, to be honest with you.
He had the line splitting pass to Pulisic on the second goal, on Balogun's first goal. Robinson.
I'm going to look up and see how many touches he had. I didn't feel like I saw him that much in the game. And by seeing Arvston not start.
He had 88 touches. He was a 7.6 rating.
88, dang.
And, dude, he was all over the place.
All over the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Where he should be, right.
Yeah, like you're talking about a top 5 player in the EPL in his position.
Oh, for sure. No, I think
give me a break.
Great.
We're not putting Max Arvston in there.
And
I'm talking into the game up 4-0. I was like, hey, isn't he kind of hurt? I'd kind of like to see, because I don't anticipate Arvston seeing the field if we're up 4. I don't think we're going to win another game like this. So I was like, dang.
The heat map. I mean, he's in the offensive half more than he's in the defensive half of the field.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Him and Pulisic were a good combination up that left side.
Yeah, it was fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, there's something about the rest as we move forward. Everybody from here on out, including Anthony, is just like playing on a different level right now.
Yeah, and that's I don't want to skip over anybody. I mean, Adams played well, McKinney played well.
Yeah, let's do it.
Tillman played well, Dest, Pulisic. But can we talk about the man up front that we didn't have 4 years ago? Flo.
Yeah. I mean, the last I'm trying to temper some of this stuff because like the 2 games leading up to the World Cup, I saw what we could
This is not the time to like temper expectations or anything. Like we're in the World Cup. And he scores a brace. Technically had 3
and looked stupid good, like
right,
and
like
and we should say like
assassin.
I'm sure this has been said, but Paraguay only gave up 10 goals in 18 games leading up to for
qualification.
I know the stat off the top of my head, but I don't remember exactly what the number was. But they hadn't lost in qualification in something like 10 or 11 games.
Yeah, they beat Brazil, they beat Argentina.
Yeah. Like this is a team that was hot coming off a qualification through CONMEBOL. Like,
and those were 1-0 wins. Like they lock it down. I mean, we looked insane, right? Like, am I crazy?
Yeah,
like,
but but they weren't really in a position to lock it down because we scored
7 minutes in.
Oh, yeah, we kept scoring. Right, like they couldn't. It's the same problem that we talk about with the Crew, right? Like, we're deadly, but like if they score first, then they lock it down, then we have a hard time getting through, right? But like we were scoring first. We scored 3 times before they scored. So
but that's something that Argentina and Brazil couldn't do when they had to, like not in a friendly. That's what I'm saying. So like. We can say, well, we scored early, the game had to open up.
I hear you.
The thing is, with 3 teams going through, they didn't have to open up. Like, they still tried to shut us down. Like, they were okay losing 2-1 or 2-0, and we scored 4. Like, this was not them going, oh, this is a must-win game. They're just like, all right, we just need to still pack it in, and they could not figure it out. But we were all over them.
Getting back to your point about Balogun up top and just the general, like these goals were not, I mean, the own goal was kind of like a circus, but I mean, we had the players there to score it otherwise.
Oh, if that guy didn't touch it, it was,
and then the other goals, like the one before half and Gio's goal at the end of the game were class run of play. We are better than you goals.
Yeah.
There's no mistake about
those third goal before half where he just like turns the guy and hits it upper 90. I was like, dude. And he was just walking away after he hit it. Like I think he has another level. I think he actually could be like playing for one of the better teams. I'm thinking of like Gakpo, watching him today and having him play for Liverpool, like Ballo.
And the assist on that one from Tillman, it was a fantastic pass through.
Yeah, so Ballo is great, but my player of the match was Tillman. That guy put in an absolute shift. they said on the broadcast they had him sitting next to Adams as like the 6, and he does not like playing the 6, and he does not like playing the 8. He prefers to play like a 10. So they're asking him to do a job he doesn't normally do. And I thought he was untouchable on the field.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but at halftime when Berhalter came in, Berhalter took that role and then Tillman went to Pulisic's role.
Yeah, so they pushed him further up the field, and he's still which is great. Like, you know, we can talk about subs here in a second, but I thought Tillman was again, like I view him. I think he's better than McKinney as a number 8/10, but
he created the most chances on the team, which is 3. Yeah. And he was tied for the most shots with 5.
Man, there's something about these guys when they click. And here's kind of what I want to talk about.
He's also only 24. Still young.
And like Freeman's only 21. So the thing about some of these guys, specifically Adams, McKinney, Pulisic, you know, even Dest, Richards, these guys, they said 4 years ago, this is a very young team, and this is why we didn't do that well. And Greg played different, and we weren't stoked about it. But they all played together, and that was 4 years ago. So 4 years ago, these guys are now playing again together. And this is kind of what I'm talking about, where you have to have a mix of like guys who can spark and be awesome, a la Balogun, Pulisic, Dest. I mean, take your pick on our team currently. But also you need to have these guys that are like weathered and been through a World Cup and yada, 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 yada. These guys also have that. So I'm looking, we all have watched every game, right? Like pretty much watched every single game. I want to, like, Ecuador is supposed to be like, quote unquote, a dark horse. They have Moises Caicedo. He's like a difference maker. You got Brazil, you got Vinny, who is a difference maker. But like when the rest of the team is playing, they're not as cohesive as I saw the U.S. Again, we were playing against Paraguay, but as we stated before, like they only get like it's just I'm excited because I'm seeing not only like a bunch of playmakers, but a bunch of people who have played together for like almost a decade starting to click, and I'm like, oh boy, this could be better than I thought. I mean, it's absolutely better than I thought. So I think Australia will be kind of a test, but you know, when we're talking about these guys, they're not young. They're not like these young guys anymore. Like, oh, they are literally young, but they've been playing together for at least one entire cycle, like 4-year cycle.
I think,
if not 8 or 10.
Think about if they would have played in the 2018 World Cup, like how much more.
Before we talk about the subs too, I want to make sure we just spend a second talking about Pulisic. He, you know, historically, if he's wearing, he wasn't the captain, but like, you know,
he was the captain for a minute.
Was it Tyler Adams the captain at the last tournament?
I believe so.
Last World Cup?
Yeah. No matter. They put all this heat on his shoulders. I felt like he was just a good player on a good team. He looked great while he was out there. He looked like an awesome contributor to this team. And without putting all that extra, like, he's carrying the nation narrative on it. I'm usually kind of down on him because I feel like if they're going to put it all at his feet, he's got, I mean, you watch like what LeBron James did. I know he's compared to LeBron James. Like LeBron James is like hitting those buzzer threes for Cleveland, and like the team is still losing. But like, I don't know that Christian's always shown up in the same way, but he looked great, and I was all for it.
Yeah, I mean, take for example the Nike ad is Tyler Adams. Like they chose all these guys, Ronaldo. Like, well, they didn't have Messi, which is interesting, but like Mbappe, all the people, they chose Tyler Adams, and then literally the rest of the advertising was Diego Luna. So,
well, I mean, I don't want to step on your toes a little bit, but Pulisic's a Puma athlete, I believe, still, and Messi's Adidas, so he's not going to be in a Nike ad.
Oh man, you just blew my mind. Is Tyler?
I guess cleats.
Interesting. Are they all Nike?
Yeah, all those guys are
wild. Well, still, Diego Luna's on every single ad, and truly is McKinney and Freeman did one. I think the play is you don't give him that attention and you just let him go out and do his stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's just something about like this specific team, and then I want to get into some of the subs where we talked about Greg always overcoaching, which is I actually don't think it's good or bad necessarily. It ended up being bad, but I think a lot of this is like general. I think for the national team, you play the players where they're best at, and then you give them the freedom to express and be like, go ahead, go do it. And it works for us currently because we have the players to play like a 3-4-3. They're used to it, and they've also played with each other for like at least 4 to 8 years or something like that. So it's just, it all seems kind of like right place, right time, right tactics, and it's a lot of like hands off, I guess.
Well, no, and this is what everything we've been saying about the crew too. The crew also
absolutely.
We're like it's exactly what you said. This is like we don't need to take every player and reimagine where they should be in this perfect eclipse of a performance scenario that's all going to exist on your magnetic whiteboard, like, and create the perfect product for this moment or whatever. It's like, no, we're going to just like put really good players where they're comfortable and let them play this game because they're not together week in and week out. And like, you're not rowing upstream.
Right. So, yeah, absolutely. It's like we have the, and we saw that when Poch first got the team, he was like, all right, we're going to do a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3 is his notorious. He loves that. And it just wasn't working out. And then once he switched to a back three, it clicked. And again, it's all the stuff's fluid, but man, this team is extremely fluid.
Let's talk about these substitutions.
Oh, so not sub sandwiches.
Oh, that'll be the outtake.
Yeah.
Let's talk substitutions, and then we can read the internet. Who came in? Berhalter.
Berhalter for Pulisic at half.
Pushing Tillman up.
Did you even notice Berhalter on the field?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I did.
Maybe I was too drunk.
Yeah. Well, yes and yes. Yes. That position specifically, causation. I'm telling you, it's the same thing that I was talking about earlier with Tillman, where it's like he was on the field. I know he did great. I just didn't see a lot of him. I know he was great. I noticed him more once, after halftime when he moved, and then Berhalter I knew kind of not as much because he came on in that position. I think it's just the nature of that position in this game.
It's a little bit of that, but it's also one of those scenarios that if you come on, especially as Sebastian Berhalter, who has been on the fringe a little bit, and then Pochettino's really brought him in more in the last couple of friendlies, the fact that you don't notice him isn't necessarily a bad thing.
I think it's a good thing. That's a great take.
Yeah, he played well. He did good things. Your first World Cup game, hey, man, 6.6 rating on FOTMob. You played, you were solid, couple of set pieces. Take it.
His set pieces were great, and that is a perfect take. He came in, sat next to Adams, who is one of the best sixes the U.S. has ever seen, and he fit. Period. And it's just like, oh, dang, we're talking about 2 years ago a guy in the MLS who was transferred from Austin because he sucked. Like his rise is very much like Arston's. I think he's actually very good. I will say Adams being on a yellow, I kind of wish we would have Aiden Morris. But
yeah.
Just as,
and then quickly,
as another,
do you want to talk about the yellow accumulation?
Sure.
Like if they get a yellow, like if Adams gets a yellow in this next game, he misses the third game, right?
Correct. Yes.
But all cards go away
after group stage.
I'm
and
assuming
then in
that,
the semis as well.
Great.
Yeah,
okay.
So you have to get 2 yellow cards consecutively in a game or in a back-to-back game. Otherwise, it disappears after 2 games.
Right. But, I mean, we said it before, like Adams is prone to that based on how we play in his position, and I assume he'd get a yellow.
His yellow was real soft, though.
It was super soft. I was so pissed.
Yeah. But
I mean, Berhalter was great. Berhalter was great. I will. What's your thoughts on Weah?
Him and Pepe both came on in the 72nd.
Right. That is
immediately
where
got scored on.
Yeah, and that was Weah's fault. That was Weah's man. That was Weah's position. Period. It was the right back.
Tim Weah is the guy whose dad is the president of Liberia.
Correct.
Right?
And one of the greatest footballers. Yes. I mean, George Weah is a legit one of the greatest players of the 90s. Early 2000s.
I watched a couple episodes of that U.S. versus the World thing. He's got some like Junior Bevel vibe from Cool Runnings, Tim Weah. He's like,
Tim?
It's like, I don't know. I know he's fine. He's a fine player, but like, he's just got he's got all the dad baggage.
A lot of dad baggage.
To me, like it's like, to me, it's literally like Lion King. It's like, Mustafa and Simba. It's like
That's
Simba
also
doing his thing.
Yeah.
It's like, Simba, calm down. And but
yeah.
So Timothy Weah,
we've been doing
got it. He's just, Nepo baby. He's Nicolas Cage. He changed his last name, but we all know.
We all know
he's a Coppola. Yeah. Okay.
No, I thought, exactly. But the goal wasn't great. I thought he was kind of electric when he came on. That being said, I didn't think, seeing Dest the 2 games prior, I actually thought his Dest step overs and stuff didn't like hit this game. He played great. But I was like, man, do you start Dest or Weah? That was kind of the thing. Yeah. That was my big one. Is like, but Weah is actually pretty good. No, Dest is far out our best right wing back by a lot. And that's also why he's being looked at by like Bayern Munich right now. Like Dest is so legit.
Well, he's played for Barcelona.
Yeah. So is Tillman.
So then 10 minutes later, we have Gio Reyna come in. And I mean, the one thing I will say for these 4 subs, and it has historically been a problem for the United States, our drop-off from our starting 11 to our subs that come in hasn't been great. It wasn't bad. I mean, they came in, they played a role, they did what they did. I'm not going to hate on Pepe. Pepe had a good game. He's not Balogun. He didn't score 2 goals, like 2 or 3 goals. Like, I get it.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with Pepe. I did not think he necessarily covered himself in glory, but Ballo was just on a
He only played
level.
18 minutes and 8 touches.
Right.
True, but Reyna also came on, and I think if anybody needed anything this game, like Pulisic got his goals prior, like, he got his assist and his goal in the game leading up to this. Everyone's hitting on a high note. The person who really needs this right now is Gio Reyna. Yeah. Every time he got the ball, he plays a little bit slower. He calms down the game, which was great because we needed that, right? Especially right after that goal. But him and Pulisic got murdered. Like, Reyna got fouled hard like 5 times in a row and then put that ball away.
Right before he scored, he was fighting with a guy down the field, and Adams had to run up and like push him away from each other.
Yeah.
Dude, he was getting like
that is one of my favorite things, though. I want to see players that actually give a crap.
Yeah, I want to see him get
one
into
of them.
Yeah,
Reyna's one of them. Weah's one of them. So I'm watching that part of the game, and it's like, cool. Like, yeah, like I saw no issue. This was the best U.S. men's national team game that I have probably ever watched.
I agree.
I mean, the fact that we were 4-1 dominant the entire game, and the people that we bring on, and there wasn't any sort of drop off. Like, yeah, we didn't click quite as well, but it wasn't bad. I mean, we're talking about a team in the second half that was probably better than most men's national team games that we've watched over the last 12 years.
Yeah, I think that point is also probably one of the most important. The fact that we can because as we get deeper into the tournament, we play, by our 3rd game, some of our guys might be gassed, and it's like, what are you going to put on Roll Dawn like in the past? And you're just like, great, sweet, Jesus Ferreira, or you're like, all right, man. The drop off is nasty. Go ahead.
I have been somebody who hasn't been the biggest fan of Gio Reyna. Just everything that happened, everything that has happened in the last 4 years,
Dad baggage.
Dad baggage.
Dabbage.
Baggage.
I mean, they basically pulled
Dad
him off of
badge.
Sirens, like, at this point. Like, I mean, he's got so much baggage.
Oh, yeah.
Great to see him go out there and perform, score a goal, and not only a goal, a beautiful Trivela goal.
At the buzzer.
And then does the celebration, announces that his wife's pregnant with the whole...
He should have done that and not the ears thing. I'm just saying, but...
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Whatever. I'm happy for the guy. I'm genuinely happy for the guy that he's actually showing some success. He's getting into the game. He's doing things wonderful. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep going.
Now, what if he doesn't start the next game? How many emails is Greg going to get?
Greg. All the emails.
It's all your fault.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Lion King, you know?
It is.
It's like Ariel. Ariel's like, I don't like all this stuff. I want a fork. And you're like,
Claudio,
you're an idiot.
Claudio is basically Scar. You know what I mean?
Dude, yes.
Okay, let's take a break. And when we come back, we're doing the Crew 2 are still playing.
Heck is plausible.
Heck is plausible, baby.
We'll get the Heck is plausible bird call. We'll be right back.
This episode of the Upper 90 Club is brought to you, as always, by Supporter Supply Company. Hi, friends, this is your good pal Morgan Hughes, here to talk to you about a serious issue facing 96% of all crew supporters in Columbus. Why, not enough free shipping, of course. For a limited time now, through the eventual heat death of the universe, Upper 90 Club listeners can use the promo code Upper90Boys. That's boys with a Z on the end of it, at checkout for free delivery on absolutely any order over $10. But Morgan, what if I order $10 worth of stickers, or those goddamned buttons, or some other combination of small items that make you want to kill yourself? Will the free shipping still apply then, even as you curse our family, while you package up our little tiny annoying ass order for us? Of course it will. That's just how much we here at Supporter Supply value our friends at the Upper 90 Club. So head on over to supportersupply.co and use the promo code Upper90Boys. That's boys with a Z at checkout for free shipping on all your orders over $10. And don't forget to tell them that your friends at the Upper 90 Club sent ya.
Hey everyone, hope you are enjoying the World Cup. As a Brazil fan, I have known nothing but despair since we failed to win our first game. It's terrible, and I don't wish it upon anyone. I'm glad that the US fans who listen to the podcast are able to celebrate their victory, because a tie is good for nothing. But anyway, the Crew 2 played 2 games in the last week, and both of those were wins, so that brightens my mood. The first one was on Monday against Connecticut United 2. That was at home, and it was a game where Connecticut United actually played much better than our first encounter that we had in the beginning of the year. It's the first, they're one of the independent teams. It's the first year in the league, and so I feel like they're getting their stuff together, especially defensively. They have a couple really tall guys on defense that helped them, but we ended up winning with 2 late goals. The game ended at 2-1 with goals by Zengi, who continues to impress, and Bambo, who, is someone who I really like to watch play soccer. And those are the 75th and 90th minute. And today, on Sunday, we played against FC Cincinnati 2 in the Heck is Plausible Derby. And that was one where I think that even though we won by 1-0, we could have done a little bit better. And I say this because around the 37th minute mark on the first half, FCC2 got a red card. And even though we were playing a man up for the remaining of the game for another 60 minutes or so, we didn't look like a team that was playing a man up. Chase Adams did miss a PK on the 68th minute, but finally Kevin Bambo assisted Zach Zingate on a goal that sealed the win. And not to say that we didn't have chances. The second half was all Crew 2 all the time, but not as good as I wanted to see. A team who were now second on the East, facing a team that is in the very, very bottom of the table. Cincinnati is only above one team. So, but they do, every time that they play the Cappies, they do play with some extra gusto. So I think that there's something to be said about them. And they have a couple really good guys on their team as well. So I don't want to come out as overly critical. But as I said, Cappies are doing really well this year. We are already above the amount of points that we scored all of last season. We are sitting 4th on the general table and 2nd on the East, although we have one game extra compared to everyone around us. But if we continue to the form, is what I've been saying all this time, we will be looking really good come the playoffs and hopefully be able to go to a final, compete for a title, if anything. Yeah, so continue enjoying the World Cup. Hopefully Brazil will turn it around and be the team that we all wanted it to be and play more like the Cappies. See ya.
Thanks, Bird.
Heck is possible. Haas, you watched that game too.
Red cards are plausible.
Yes.
I
Double
love
yellows.
All these accounts where people are like foreign people are traveling through the U.S. and they're like shocked by everything. They're like, this is a gas station.
Yeah, the pictures online of gas stations in the U.S. is out of control. I'm looking at you, Germany.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you haven't seen any of that?
Oh man,
it's literally like so.
It's
There's
pretty funny.
a couple of German guys that are traveling through the South, and they like stopped at a Buc-ee's, and they're like,
They couldn't
"This
get
is the
over it.
gas station," and it's like 75 pumps, kind of thing. And they're like taking recommendations in terms of like where they should eat and where they should go.
They ate Wendy's and were blown away, and then Wendy's responded like, "No Frosty," and they're just like, "I don't know."
Yeah, it's basically like we thought the U.S. was crap, and then they get here and everything's wonderful, and it's hilarious.
I wouldn't say just having a big gas station is awesome.
Yeah, it is, man.
Well,
I think the
I don't
Buc-ee's
know.
gear is weird.
I haven't been to
Haas
Buc-ee's.
and
People that are
I-
obsessed with
I can't.
Buc-ee's.
it a
I can't
sheet?
get on the gear.
Something's
I'm
a
not
little
gonna-
bit off.
Oz and I went
The
to a
food's good.
Love's one time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it was in Kentucky.
Showered.
There was a whole room dedicated to this horse racing video game, and you would like say you
Go
paid
on.
like $2. This is a 4-player game, so up to 4 players.
It's a 4-player horse game.
Yeah, so you could get a horse. You
All
buy a
right.
horse,
I'm
You
trying.
buy a horse.
and then like
Go ahead.
you would feed it and get ready for the race.
It's like a Tamagotchi.
Kind of.
How long
I don't
were
know,
you
this-
there?
We were there for a while. And so
You'd have to
we
be.
like. So
Do you have to put it down at the end? You're like,
no.
I don't wanna
Well,
do
so
this.
optional.
no, but listen.
No,
listen,
you can either put
listen.
it down or sell it to the.
And your money
Purina.
comes out and like
So
glue comes out.
So you name the horse. We named our horse Papa's Mustache,
Okay.
and from I think it's a David Cross bit, but then when you run a race and you're like you're whipping the horse, you run the race. But then you can pay $2 and keep playing or
Right.
however much it is. Or when you're done, it prints like a little card, like a little cardboard credit card thing, like a parking ticket,
Someone look that up.
and
Papa's mustache.
for Papa's Mustache. And it would even say on it like Papa's Mustache. And then you could take it with you. And so like when you came back, which we did not, but like when you came back, you could pick up where you left off.
Or the next
And you
gas
could
station
like
that has
you
the
could
same
raise that
machine.
horse. You could raise that horse.
Do you
to
get
be a
on the
Triple
horse
Crown
like you
winner.
get on a motorcycle, like one of those things?
I don't.
That's what I'm
Did
saying.
you ride it?
I don't
Was there a
think so.
rider, Haas?
I don't think
Were we riding?
It would be way better if there was, but I don't.
I don't. This was probably 20 years ago. But
Which is still the 2000s.
yeah,
It feels
yeah,
like that should not have happened. Was it like an out? I don't want to say outboard game, like an arcade game.
there's arcade, but like
Yeah.
huge screens.
Not gonna lie, I'm trying to Google this.
Yeah,
Early
see if you can find
2000s
it.
The weirdest
horse
stuff is coming up.
technology.
Love's Horse Cave is what came up.
Sounds
Oh, that's
accurate.
what
Yeah,
that's Horse Cave, Kentucky. Never mind.
I wouldn't double
Derby
click that.
Owners Club. I think it's called Derby's Owners Club.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Derby's
sure.
Derby Owners Club horse racing arcade game by Sega. Oh, that's tight.
It was
looks
sweet.
Awesome. I'll never play this game, but yeah, it looks
Hold on
awesome.
a second, guys. I gotta show you what came up when I Googled shit.
Yeah, you can't.
It was like anime. Like this.
Yeah,
doesn't,
it's porn.
This doesn't look
100%.
right. They have plenty of exciting
Okay.
options.
All right. Hey.
Well,
so
take
let's
off the
talk
word
about-
porn after horse.
Yeah,
game.
stop searching for porn.
I think they're probably.
I never said anything.
All images, shopping.
I never
porn,
said
you just click
anything
on-
about porn.
I'm 30 and alone, and I love Mama Sume, an anime.
All right, stop it.
It's an hour
Stop it.
long, hour and a
No, that's
half long.
yeah. That's at the Flying J. That's at
Yeah.
the Flying
Speaking
J.
of flying, we're on the no-fly list now, so let's keep going.
Okay, so let's
Whose screen is?
let's.
Is that what the game is?
Do we have results from our last predictions, or do we have any listener predictions?
We didn't put anything out for them because we were too excited to start drinking for the U.S. game.
I was.
This is true.
We were. I think because some people hit us up and I was like, hey, listen, we're not going to do game predictions like that, but we are just I'm assuming most of the people that participate
Hopefully
did the
got in-
ESPN bracket.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
think
we
had-
did
had
we did a
bunch of
bracket
people in
challenge, so that's ongoing, and we'll do an update like maybe after group stage.
Yeah, and
'cause-
it
or
is
at least
just
after
group
all the teams have
stage.
played.
Right.
Yeah.
So as far as score
okay.
predictions, no, we did score predictions on the pod.
Does anyone have results for that?
No, I don't think any of us got it right. Most of us were like 2-0, 2-1, or 3-0.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Mort and me hit 3-1, which is very close until
I
the
wasn't here.
very last kick of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oz was
All right. So do you guys
insane
want to
dusty.
do? Let's do our Australia predictions. All right. Let's talk about D's.
I
next
don't know.
games.
I thought I was.
You got to think about that.
I'm already sweating.
Man, I don't even know. Like, buckle up, Buttercup.
My tongue is sweating.
I'm not good at doing things.
You're dumb.
Ben, you said 3-1. USA goes down under. Your mom, Australia, or however you spell it.
Spelling Australia is too hard. Woo!
Oh, you can't spell Australia.
Amazing grace. I think we should
You're getting better
normalize
at that.
every. I was pitchy earlier, but I'm working through. I mean, like I'm sharp, but
You have drink some tea with honey. Okay. 3-1. Got it. Let's see. Trey, you say 2-0 Crew beat those roos back to their mother's pouches.
Tried to correct that, but
2-0 Crew, baby.
2-0 Crew.
What was wrong with it?
The Crew.
I didn't catch it either.
I still didn't get it.
Oh, no.
Can somebody
What are you-
explain this to me?
I said
I'll
the
give you-
crew are going to win, not the national team.
Yeah, it's like
But
2-1,
we
but
all
it's
know.
like
We know
I
it's
would-
yeah, 2-0. The United States win with a goal from Rossi and a goal from
I
Cucho.
highlighted it to delete it, and I hit enter. So
Wasim Abu Ali uses his cast
Yeah.
to score the game-winning goal.
to respond to somebody.
Okay.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Okay.
2-0 men's
Crew.
national team.
Nice. Okay. Mort's still not here. You may have noticed. Hawes, you said 3-0 USA, babies. Suck a shrimp from the Barbie.
Oh.
Is that how they say it?
Yep.
Yep.
More or less. Anything to add to that?
Nope.
Okay. And
Balogun goal, minimum of 1.
Ooh.
are you betting on that?
Yes, he is. He
racing
was,
for the golden boot.
If make your bet before we publish this, because the millions of people who listen could flip,
Affect my
could
odds.
mess up your odds. Yeah.
Yeah, all the
Okay.
12 people that listen and go to Tipico that doesn't exist anymore to like bet.
Yeah, including Derek Jones and what's his name?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you betting?
Yabo, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you betting?
bet. Yeah, you betting? Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out Cool Runnings. Woo!
So,
Yeah, you
second
betting?
Cool
You
Runnings
betting?
reference of
Yeah,
the
man.
pod. Okay,
Oh,
and
we
I
need
said
Jamaica
two.
this cup.
2-2. This one's for you, Duncan Otten.
Yeah, he was supposed to come hang. He was texting. He's like, I'm going to be there. And he's like, I'm not going to make it. So I hammeredly kept saying, like, you're from Australia or something terrible. And I had to apologize later. I was like, sorry, I was hammered. Ooh, but New Zealand is playing soon.
They have not played yet.
Nope.
There are games through Wednesday with teams that have not played yet.
I know, it's crazy.
Wow.
Well, and I mean, currently, which this is important, Flora Balogun is tied for the Golden Boot race with Kai Havertz. Both of them have 2 goals.
Nice.
Curacao, get out of here with that. Over Vinny. Thank God.
24 teams have not played yet. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. So
it's amazing. That means that
it's amazing.
Tomorrow,
well, today, if you're hearing this, is noon. Spain versus Cape Verde is going. I have Spain winning it all. So we're going to see Moreira against some of the best in the world. So I hope it's not
defensive stops.
Curacao situation, but we'll see.
Speaking about winning it all, do you think the final they're going to play the New York, New Jersey is made up?
Man, they're going to be like, Amazing Grace.
Okay.
They're and not in San
The videos of all the Knicks fans.
It's getting
the
worse
videos
again.
of all the Knicks fans singing that were hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they had that one. They had that one rocking.
That song sucks. Also, I want to shout out here. Courtney texted me last minute. Deed's still being worked out, but we want to put together an old school block party kind of mega tailgate for the Cappies on 7/18. Showcase all of your different supporter groups and podcasts and whatnot. Could be cool. Season ticket makers. It's $5 a ticket. Bring your fam. During the downtime.
What's the day before the World Cup final?
So we can't make it because the U.S. is going to be in it, but chances are we can probably make it. I mean, $5 a ticket. Let's go, man. Support them Cappies. And we're going to be rolling it right back into the
kids free. Oh, to the Cappies game.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not bad. Got it.
Yeah. Bring them back. Bring them back.
For a
But
soccer
yeah,
game?
check all the
not bad
socials.
That's a
on that.
hot deal, man. It's a hot deal. Is
Hot
that
boy.
exclusively for Upper 90 Club listeners, or
Definitely not. I mean, I think they don't even check tickets. They'll just walk. You could just walk straight in. But
just hand them your $5. Lincolnian unit.
Oh,
Okay.
no, they don't take cash.
Oh.
Okay.
There's a San Juan.
Man, that took me to a dark place.
Me here.
I want to go back, guys. I want to go back to the days where you could pay for things with cash and raise an electronic horse at a gas station.
You just gotta be at the right bar.
You feed it. You put it out.
Would
and
you like to
put it
feed
down.
Papa's mustache? Would you like to whip Papa's mustache?
You're just in there growing old. That's where Tolford is right now, just in the gas
That's
station.
where he
Just
is. Tolford was there, man.
I
Tolford
know.
will corroborate this story. He will. Loves in Kentucky. Okay. I don't think we have anything else. Let's we got another game on Friday. This is a afternoon game, 3:00. Playing Australia, as we have said many times.
They won 2-0. This will be a different game. And if it's not, then it's good for the US. This
good
will,
for the US.
Yeah, this will if Paraguay was defensive, Australia is going to be pretty much the same thing. If we can break them down, then I think we've got a case.
Well, and currently we're already set up. Historically, have really good odds to continue on to the round of. Well, used to be the round of 16. Now it's out of the group. So
yeah,
round of
good
32.
things. Round of 32.
Yeah.
Good things.
But we want first, because if the teams that finish first get matched up with third place teams.
And we get to stay in the United States. Like if we were to somehow get like third or something like that, they would kick us out.
Are there
in
elimination
Canada.
games outside the US?
Well,
I don't know if
Trump's an
that's true.
asshole. That's terrible.
I don't know if that's true. Is that
Hard
true?
to say. No, when I was listening to Fox, they said like Mexico has to win so they can stay in Mexico for the.
Well, yeah, but
knockout
Mexico
round.
only has 2 sites that they're playing at. 3,
Right.
2?
I think so.
And Canada has 2. So
We got way more than I thought. Yeah,
I was
like
I
Dallas,
this is
Houston.
totally my gut tells me. So, I don't know why I'm still talking about it, but I thought that group stage After group stage was all U.S.
Los Angeles, Boston, Estadio Monterrey, Houston Stadium.
Monterey. That's the third site.
New York, New Jersey, Dallas,
Monterey's
and
in
Mexico
Kansas
City Stadium.
Mexico City.
So no Canadian.
Atlanta, San Francisco, Seattle,
okay.
Toronto.
Jesus Christ.
BC Place. So yeah, they're all still in it.
Yeah,
they're all still in it. Okay, all right. Party on, man. That's great.
Party on, Wayne.
So Monterey, that's
even
that's
through
three
the round of
sites.
16.
3 Mexican sites because there's Guadalajara and Mexico City also.
But yeah, and I'm pretty sure that if
that stadium looked cool.
Yeah,
quarterfinal is where it breaks down to U.S. only.
Okay.
Got it. And we all know quarterfinals when there's 1/4 of the teams.
Ben famously doesn't know.
Shut up. Shut up. Okay. Hey, we got a game. We got a game Friday. Don't have too much fun without me, but do. And then we'll talk about it. Until next week, guys, go US and go Crew.
Happy birthday.
USA.
Thanks, everyone, for joining the club. We hope you'll listen next week and every week, even in the off season, to celebrate or commiserate. We'll save you a seat. If you like this podcast, please give us 5 stars and subscribe. You can email us at upper90clubpod@gmail.com. That's upper90clubpod@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at upper90clubpod. Go Crew!
Mike's way.
Oh, yeah.
Almost anything Mike's way.
Number 9.
I think that's my favorite too. Is 9 the roast beef and turkey and bacon?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh man,
it's pretty good.
I gotta get a different shirt. The shirt's too thick.